I recognize that some may be a little apprehensive, a little worried about coming in and talking to an attorney about your estate planning. After all, there's a lot of maybe personal or private information that you've never really shared with a lot of people. So I want to give you a little heads up, see if I can calm some of your fears and anxiety about that. The first thing you're going to do, in fact, you may have already done it, you're going to call and schedule an appointment. In that initial contact, one of my assistants will get your information, and they will also send you by email a link to a document that we call a personal information form. This personal information form is our way of helping you gather some information, some details about yourself, your family, your assets, that is very helpful for us to know as we start this process. Then we will get together in our initial meeting, which, by the way, we try to keep that to about an hour, and we will get to know each other a bit, but we will also spend the vast majority of our time talking through some estate planning concepts and strategies that would be applicable to you based on what you have provided to us through that information form and what we've talked about in our time together. At the end of that initial meeting, it's very often that you may not know exactly how you want to proceed as far as exactly what types of strategies are best for you. We will give you some advice, but the final decision is certainly yours because this is your plan. So we may send you home from that initial meeting with something that we call discovery questions. This is our way of helping you think in a little bit more focused scenario about some information that we're going to need to know so we can draft all your documents. And if we do send you home with some of those discovery questions, we'll schedule a time for one of my assistants to follow up with you just to get your answers to those questions. Once we have all the information together, we will put together what we call an engagement agreement. That engagement agreement is actually how you hire us. It spells out all the things that you're asking us to do, the documents that we're going to be preparing. It will also talk about our fee structure. Finally, we get that engagement agreement signed, and after we have that and your initial payment, we start drafting your documents. We will get you scheduled for a signing meeting. And in that signing meeting, we will go over all your documents in pretty good detail. We typically schedule about an hour and a half for that signing meeting. And we'll get everything signed, and then we'll talk about your next steps after that. Real quick, let me address our fee structure. We do the vast majority of our estate planning work on a flat rate basis. And I don't know what that exact fee is today, and I may not know it exactly when we end our initial meeting, but I will at least very likely be able to give you a range of what to expect. And once we have that fee identified, most people will pay in 2 installments, half when we sign the engagement agreement and half when we sign all your documents. So I hope that helps give you a heads up about what to expect. I look forward to meeting you in person.